Hi everyone, welcome back. I am doing my Techo Kaigi for 2024 today. So this might be a bit of a long video, so maybe grab yourself a coffee or a tea or a water, whatever you're drinking these days. Settle in, let's talk stationery. Okay, let's start with my Commonplace books. These are both Commonplace books. This is my traditional Commonplace book. And this is, I like to call it my mediator or Tides of Chaos, depending on the day and what I'm writing in it, but it is a hectic little book. We'll start with this one. So this is, before I get too excited, before I start rambling too much, I will let you know what they are. So this is a Nina Pahonen cover, made into a Hobonichi style cover. I found this on Etsy. It's beautiful. I love it. It's probably one of my all-time favorite covers. I use it every single day. I love it. It's beautiful. In it has my astrology notebook. 6 months ago, I talked about how this was going to be my Commonplace book. I even had a little key that I was testing out. It failed miserably. I could not do the traditional commonplacing in this book, mainly because it was too thick. I hate when my hand drops off the side and I'm trying to write on this weird angle towards the end of the page. I can't do it. So it turned into pretty much what my old Midori notebook was, which was just whatever, anything goes in here. I have lists. I'll show you some of the random lists that I have. This is from my Pokemon 151. I am collecting the master set of Pokemon 151. This is what I need. I also have lists of, I think I've got the bugs that I would like to collect eventually. They go in here. I've got projects in here. I've got, again, Animal Crossing stuff. Anything that goes in here. Again, anything goes in here. Is that, yeah, anything goes. That's what this book is. Now, why I called it my mediator is because this is my traditional Commonplace book. It is a grid notebook from Traveler's Company. Obviously, it's the regular size. Quick shout out to the stickers, because I love them. They are perfect. This is Frankie. He's holding sushi. This is from Kieran Baclay. I love this. He's so cute. Look at it with his little sushi. Ah, love it. And little Herbie, little flower Herbie, we know. And hello, I'm doing my best. These are from Planned by Jyla. This sticker right here is probably my all-time favorite sticker at the moment. I just love it so much. And of course, who can resist that face? Look at his little face. Perfect. Anyway, back to the matter at hand. This is going to be my traditional Commonplace book. I even have a little key here, quotes and lyrics, mail snippets and shopping, special interests, and research/learning. So the reason why I need a mediator for this is because I have ADHD, is essentially the underlining thing. My brain thinks a lot faster than how I write. So I will chicken scratch thoughts and ideas out in here, and then I will sort of copy it into here in a way that is understandable. Once I've collected my thoughts, once I understand an idea or a research or anything like that enough, I'll be able to condense it and make it readable for future Maddie later. And I wanted it to be quite more purposeful in this. Purposeful is basically what 2024 will be. Everything I want to do is with purpose. So how I spend my time, how I spend my money, how I write, especially in my Commonplace book. So that's why I need 2 notebooks. This will be catch-all. This is anything that goes in here. Everything that goes in here will not necessarily go in here. Obviously, I'm not going to transfer random measurements for a cabinet from IKEA that I may or may not want in 2 months will go in here. That's for this. But yeah, research and things like that will go in here first, and then I will copy it across when I can understand it. That's really basically what these 2 will be. I still really love the astrology. It's a beautiful beautiful notebook to write in, but again, I can't sit and do long form writing in a notebook this thick. It drives me insane. So that is why I have decided to abandon the Commonplace book, the traditional Commonplace book, in this one. But yeah, those are my Commonplace books. Let's move on. The next category is planners. So the first thing I want to show off really quickly is the Doo Lulu calendar washi tape. I was going to get the actual calendar, but I thought to myself, you know what? The washi tape is probably better for me money-wise. I mean, look at that. They're perforated. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to be using them for. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it for my personal journal, so I don't have to write out the date constantly. I'll be able to know where it is because of the little date here. But I love it. I'm really glad that I got it this year. I missed out last year. Well, I missed out on the calendar last year, or this year. But they introduced a washi tape this year, and it's perfect, and I love it. I think it is super adorable. Another thing I want to show off real quickly is the Herbie mini calendar. Look at this. Is it not beautiful? Also, my birthday's in March, and it's a little coffee cup. It's one of my favorite stickers. It's so cute. I love this so much. So that will be sitting on my desk to remind me where in the year I am, because I do forget all of the time. I'm still in denial that it's December. So that's another really cute product that I'll be using for 2024. Now, into the planners. Let's do little baby first. I actually forgot to hide all of my personal details. So we're going to be really sneaky and just flick to this. This is my wallet. I carry it around with me everywhere I go. Obviously, that's what you do with wallets. This is a blank monthly insert from Travelers Company. This is the brown Travelers Company notebook in the passport size. I'm going to be using this exactly the same way. I'm going to date it. I'm going to write down very minimal what happened that day. And I'll decorate it, make it look kind of cute. I forgot to decorate last month, but that's it. That is going to be exactly the same. I started this in July this year, so there's still a couple of months to go. So yeah, I have no intentions of changing that. I think it's a good system. It works for me. I love it. It's good, and it's handy to carry around with me where I go. So if if someone does say, hey, we should catch up on the 12th, I'll be like, sure, I'm free. Let's do it. And I'll be able to write it in immediately. Just solves a lot of double booking. In my experience, we do that quite a bit. So this has definitely helped that disastrous scenario. It's not a disaster, it's just an awkward situation, really. But that will not change. I love it. It's the system that has worked for me the most, and I love it very, very much. Now, I'll talk about that one later. This one is what are you? You are another Nina Pahonen. Clearly I'm a Nina Pahonen fan. The butterfly cover from this year, from the 2023 lineup. I love it. Currently it holds my Stology that I have been sort of bullet journaling in. I just sort of write it how I go. I liked the two day to a page system that I've been working with. Where is the most recent? This is today. So yeah, I love it. It works for me really, really well. So I decided to invest this year and get myself a take a note planner. I am going to credit this decision to Kate from Sarai. She has always been my planner influence. I love her little take a note. It was really good, handy. It was nice and handy having her around so she can show me the pages and stuff like that before I made this purchase. But I love this book. It's dated, which again I love because I really hate writing out dates. I don't know why. I just find it so tedious. But I am very, very excited to start this system. I really love that it has a week in a view and then it goes into the week. I don't know why. I just think that's so handy and so cool. So I'm very excited to start this. Again, it's going to be pretty much the same. It'll be my day-to-day tasks. Some of them will be really boring because I do a lot of the same stuff every day. But, you know, my son's in school next year, so, you know, life is going to be a smidgen more busy, I guess, than normal. But yeah, that is the A6 size, so it fits in my Nina Pahonen planner, or cover, I should say. And yeah, everything else is, again, pretty much the same, which is nice and easy, I suppose. Now this is my newest edition, and I'm very excited about it. It's the Analog Keeper Handy Diary. It is so small, like it fits in my hand, and I have quite small hands. I'm a very small person. But I love it. I think it is so cute. I will be using this for memory keeping. So in my, we know this, I just showed you, I have very basic memories, you know, like we got sick today or something arrived today, just like the main highlight of the day, or not even the main highlight, just the main thing that happened that day, I will write in my monthly calendar. However, in this, I'd like to be able to expand a little bit, maybe add a photo if something cute happened or that sort of stuff. So I just want to be able to elaborate just a smidgen more, make it a little bit cuter, have a little bit more room to decorate if I want to. This is purely experimental. I saw Why Stars Fall on Instagram. I'll link everything I mentioned. I'll obviously try and link below. I have seen her use it, and it's just so cute and beautiful, and it's a major influence as to why my partner got this for me. And I just think it's really, really cute, and I think I could have a lot of fun. I love tiny sizes. Passport is my favorite size to work in. So I think this is just going to be really fun and interesting, I guess. Just a fun thing that I can experiment with in the next year. Okay, that is my planner system done. Let's move on. Last, and certainly not least, my traveler's notebooks. You know, my one true loves, the ones that I'm obsessed with and will always be forever obsessed with. I love them. They are my favorites. Also, haven't really changed much. Again, if you looked back at the 6-month, the halfway year Techo Kaigi, these are pretty much all exactly the same. My olive, which, okay, so this is the olive regular notebook. I should keep forgetting to, like, say what they are first. This is a plain white notebook. I have the cotton olive, what do I call that, folder in this. I have a normal craft folder, again, Wijinaba Herbie. So yeah, that's pretty much it. This is and will be my personal journal now that I have the olive that came out this year. Do you guys remember that? Do you remember when the olive came out? And we were all super excited, and I cried because I've wanted the olive since I first discovered the Traveler's Notebook system. Anyway, before I start crying again. Perfect. Look at it. Beautiful. My favorite. I love it very, very much. The charms. This is a Japanese coin. Planned by Jala went to Japan for her honeymoon this year and kindly brought back some coins for me to put on my journals. And these two are from my dearest friend Camille. She sent them to me in Happy Mails. I love them. I love them very much. So that's the olive regular again. Oh, and this is a beautiful jade charm. I think it's jade. From one of my dear friends, Sarah, whom I love. So love that for the olive. The other regulars, let's get into these two, the camel regular and the brown regular. Believe it or not, Dungeons and Dragons notebooks. I have both will have a grid insert because grids are my favorite. I have my character sheet and a little Hobonichi notebook for inventory. You know, when you collect cool treasure and loot and that sort of stuff, that'll go in here so I can remember, because I am not great at remembering what I have. So yeah, that's what my regular, well, these two regular notebooks are. This one has the folder that I used to carry around in my wallet, because the brown regular used to be my wallet before I transferred into the passport size. I'm glad that I moved, because I really like having traveler's notebooks for D&D, because I don't know about you guys, but having leather notebooks while playing D&D just feels very D&D-y. I don't know if that makes sense. Anybody who plays D&D will understand. Everybody else, I'm really sorry for being such a nerd, but that's what those two are for. Now, the last three are what I call my art journals. So these two specifically, I will just junk journal in. There'll be no real rhyme or reason to them. They're not super personal. I don't necessarily journal for artistic interpretations of how I feel or anything like that. I literally just throw things on paper. I just think it looks cute. I think it looks pretty. I will often write poetry or music lyrics in my spreads. That's just what speaks to me the most, and I love it, and I will never stop because it just brings me such joy. So I like to separate this with that. I used to share my personal entries on social media, but as time went on, I realized I really want to keep certain things private. I realized that I wasn't writing everything down because I knew people would read it or would see it in flip-throughs or on my social media pages. So yeah, I decided I needed a place that was completely sacred to me, that I could write whatever I wanted and not censor myself in a way, because those are the times that you can have hard conversations with yourself and not be ashamed of it, because it's just for you and that's how you grow. So that's why I've separated the two. I did this a couple of years back and I have not regretted it. It's been perfect. So these are, obviously this is the Travelers Company Records edition in the passport and camel color. You cannot buy these anymore, I don't believe. In the set that came out earlier this was it this year or last year? Might have been last year. Yeah, wow. I think some of them hang around. I think the regular sizes you can get every now and then, but these are ridiculously hard to get a hold of now because they are limited edition. This is a little brass, focus please phone, brass clip that again Camille sent me. This is a little traveler's notebook charm that my best friend Amy got me, and another charm from Japan, or another coin from Japan that I'm using as a charm from Jess from Plan by Jyla. And this is a regular cut down to an A6 size. I am crazy when it comes to a blade and traveler's notebooks. Again, I love the system too much not to continuously try and make it into the sizing that I like. This one is currently empty, apart from, again, a little folder that Camille made me. And the charms are from a Queensland or a Brisbane ceramic store called Paper Boat Press, I'm pretty sure. These were gifted to me by my dear friend Aisha, and I still love them. So that's that. And then this is my Kyoto? I hope that's how you pronounce it. Blue Standard limited edition. Again, I'm pretty sure you can find these on eBay still or Amazon still. I got mine like 2 years after it was released for roughly the same price as they were sold. So I'm pretty stoked about that. Maybe a little bit more expensive. I think I spent $100 rather than 80. But I love it. This is a charm by another ceramic little shop in Brisbane, Froggy Hollow. Again, I will try and find all the links that I can. These are some just yarn and chiffon ribbon that I attached to the end. This is my music journal. It will only ever be, I write pretty much full songs in this, and it is still one of my favorite books to use ever. I really like how this one turned out. I'm not a massive fan of regular sizes, but I really fell in love with this insert, and I was really enjoying it. I think I found my stride when it came to my very severe minimalist sort of style, and I really like it. I'm definitely leaning more towards writing over than decorating, but we'll see how I develop in 2022. But that's it, guys. That's really my Techo Kaigi for 2024. It's very, very similar to what it was this past year. I think I'm finally finding my happy places when it comes to journaling and planning, and I'm very excited to see how 2024 goes. So thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you sticking around. I know I'm crazy inconsistent with YouTube, but again, hopefully next year I can come back in a bigger way, or a more consistent way, I should say, not bigger. I'm not going to be doing anything different, but yeah. So again, thank you so much for watching. I hope your 2024 starts wonderfully. Okay, until next time, bye!